Chuck said Telluride was the most fun you could have without breathing.
Make way for Madam Butterfly.
Plum TV in Telluride.
Now, there are ordinary film festivals, and Telluride is not one of them. I mean, this is the only place in which you are not distracted by anything except the most beautiful spot in America. You are free to meet filmmakers, to meet colleagues, to participate in a kind of tribal ritual each year that permits us to love film. Not make deals, not see who's here, not, bold-faced gaze, but to actually enjoy cinema among people who feel the same way. So I've been to all the others. This is by far the best. There's nothing that even comes close to Telluride.
What makes Telluride Film Festival so special?
The people, the atmosphere, the good taste of the people who run it. Just a wonderful feeling, a wonderful vibe, and a beautiful atmosphere.
First of all, there are things like this. You know, not only the atmosphere and the environment, but we actually get the time to have real conversations with our peers and other filmmakers who work on other projects. Most of the time, festivals have sort of morphed into junkets and real marketplaces, which is an important thing, and I'm happy that exists, but there needs to be a balance, and without a festival like Telluride, that just wouldn't exist anymore.
It's my first time in the festival. I've been in Telluride more or less 8 times on holiday. I love this place, I love the people. People have always been so nice to me here. And I've heard a lot about the festival, so I was very excited to come, and I come with a movie that is really special to me.
Well, that's Telluride 2, paying tribute to the good guys.
Please welcome our Telluride tributee, Penelope Cruz.
Yeah, I'm getting this tribute tonight, and I'm very excited about it, and surprised, and I'll be missing Pedro a lot, because that's why we're here. This amazing movie that he's done. I miss him a lot here.
Thank you. This is really the only festival where you can say we're here just only for the love of movies. This is not a market festival, there's no competition. Everyone that comes here comes because of this passion for movies, and I've had that my whole life. Movies have affected me deeply in my life. I've always dreamed about them, dreamed about making them when I was a little girl. Now, not only I'm privileged enough to make them, but things like this that I really never expect happen.
The directors who are also actors are perhaps able to give even more to the actors in a given film.
Actually, I've done it 3 times, because in Don't Move, Sergio Castellito was the actor, the writer with his wife, and the director. We were doing all those love scenes together. He would say to me, "I love you." I would forget I was the director, and then scream in my ear, "Cut!" Right after saying "I love you." And I had forgotten this same guy was also the guy in the combo.
When you're watching the finished film for the first time, do you have moments where you look at it and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe the filmmaker used that take. There was another one that was so much more real or better"?
That happens most of the times. Trying to sneak in the editing room just to know what is going on. What the result is going to be.
One of the themes of this year's festival is technology. Has that affected the way you make films, either as an actor or a director? Emerging technology made it easier, has made it harder, or no effect at all?
Well, then, no, the technology, the new technology allows you to not be limited by anything, really. It's the scope of your storytelling is as far as your imagination will take you. And then at the same time, it allows you, it's a democratizing event because digital film, anyone can shoot. So as a result, it's not an elitist medium like it was before. It really was elitist, it was very expensive. And now a person can take a camera and get a tape and go shoot a film, take Final Cut Pro, get their computer, sit at home, cut the film, you know, do the sound mix even in their own house. You know what I mean? And I really love that. The thing is, though, that it's still, the dividing line of it is still going to be who's a good storyteller and who's not.
You know, as long as there's a creative, you know, human force behind it, I don't think there's anything to be that afraid of. I think it's when that gets lazy, then the technology will get shallow. I think as long as the human force behind it is still strong and deep, then I think we're okay.
I have just finished this massive series on the history of this American experience in the Second World War called The War, and we have taken this raw footage, it's completely silent, the outs of all the newsreel stuff shot by the cameraman, and have spent literally years making it come alive. And without the new technologies, without digital sound stuff, we'd be lost.
Look, for any kind of filmmaker, for myself, a documentary filmmaker at times, I can just come to an event like this, go around Telluride and shoot and get the interviews that I need for the documentary that I'm working on now. I've been shooting it all over the world for the last couple of years, and many years ago that wouldn't have been possible.
But I have to commend you. This festival is precious and has to stay this way, and I'm so glad that you guys keep it going because it's what we're about.